You have a space that belongs only to you. It's your thoughts, your attitude, your emotions. It's who you spend time with, what you watch and listen to. That's your atmosphere. That's what you have control over. And the reason some people live worried, offended, negative is because they let everything in. They listen to the news all day. They dwell on the medical report. They go to lunch with people that are critical. Somebody cuts them off in traffic. That sours the rest of the morning. The problem is they're not ruling their atmosphere. You have to be careful what you allow in. You can't stop everything from coming, but you can stop it from getting down in your spirit. You need to keep your atmosphere full of faith, full of praise, full of hope, full of victory. Anything that tries to poison that atmosphere, it's up to you to say, no thanks, you're not welcome here. Somebody leaves you out at work. They don't invite you to the meeting. The offense will come, saying be angry, be bitter. That's not right. You can let that offense in and live upset. Or you can say, sorry offense, you're not welcome here. Sorry bitterness, there's no place for you. I'm going to stay in peace. I'm going to enjoy this day. You don't have control over what people do, but you do have control over your thoughts, your attitude, how you respond. Proverbs says, a person that doesn't rule his spirit is like a city with broken down walls. In Bible days, the walls were what protected the city. If the walls were down, then anyone could get in. The opposition would come and take the city. In the same way, if you don't keep some walls up around your spirit, if you don't rule your atmosphere, put some boundaries, then everything's going to get in. Your child is off course. Instead of trusting that God has him in the palm of his hand, worry will get in. You can't sleep at night. Your business slows down. You lost a client. Instead of knowing that God is your source, that he's going to provide, the stress will come, the anxiety. What am I going to do? Or maybe someone is talking about you, trying to make you look bad. Instead of letting God fight your battles, you let the offense in. You live defensive, trying to prove to them that you're okay, wasting valuable time on something that doesn't matter. You don't need their approval. God has already approved you. Now keep your walls up. Quit allowing all that into your spirit. Your time is too valuable. Your assignment too important to let everything in. Be selective. If it's not positive, hopeful of a good report, then don't dwell on it. You can't control the whole world, but you can control your atmosphere. And the scripture says that God has made you to be a king, that you are to reign in life. Negative things will come, but you have to remember you're the ruler. You have the authority to decide what you allow in. Am I going to dwell on this offense? Am I going to hang around this person that's pulling me down? Am I going to stay focused on this bad break, live in self-pity? It's up to you. You rule over your kingdom. And we turn on the news these days, and there's so much negative. We hear about how bad the pandemic is, the divisiveness in politics, the unrest in our society. If you allow that division to get in you, the disrespect, the anger, it's going to pollute your thoughts, steal your joy, make you sour. You have to be proactive. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Is it building you up, making you more positive, more hopeful? Or is it tearing you down, stressing you out, making you angry, upset? You don't need that in your atmosphere. Life is hard enough without adding all these negative things that make it more difficult. A man told me how he drove to work every day for an hour listening to talk radio. It was about news and politics. People would get on, argue and debate. He would get so riled up, so upset. By the time he got to work, he was angry, on edge. He said, Joel, I didn't like who I had become. Nobody wanted to be around me. I was so hard to get along with. One day he accidentally came across our Sirius XM station and he started listening. Instead of putting all the negative in, hours a day that was contaminating him, he started putting in something uplifting, words of faith, hope, and victory. He said, I'm a different person now. I'm positive. I'm grateful. I look forward to work. I enjoy the people. His coworker even asked him what happened to him, why he was so much happier and so much more friendly. It was because he got rid of the poison in his atmosphere. Now, I like to watch the news. It's good to stay informed, but you can't listen to the news for hours a day and stay in faith. You can't take that into your spirit and have the energy, the focus, the creativity to be your best. Well, Joel, I wish God would help me to do better. God has done His part. He made you a king. He's given you the authority. You have the power to rule your atmosphere. You can't control all that's around you, but you can control what gets in you. Are your walls up? Are you ruling your spirit? It's important who you're spending time with. Evaluate your friendships. Are they making you better, inspiring you, challenging you to go further? Or are they pulling you down, causing you to compromise, bringing out the worst in you? That's contaminating your atmosphere. You're going to become like the people you hang around. If your friends don't have what you want, if they're not going places, if they don't have a good attitude, they're not faithful, trustworthy, then you need to make a change. Life is short. You don't have time to waste with people that are not adding to your life. And yes, we need to help others come up higher, but you need a few friends that will help you come up higher. And this is one of the main things that holds people back. If you will change who you're spending time with, your life will go to a new level. You shouldn't go to lunch with people at the office that are jealous, talk about the boss, complain about the company. Spirits are transferable. If you hang around jealous people, you're going to become jealous. If you hang around unfaithful people, you're going to become unfaithful. The scripture says, don't sit inactive in the path of the ungodly. That means don't be passive when it comes to people polluting your life. Well, Joel, I've been friends with them for years. If I don't eat lunch with them, they may get their feelings hurt. What if you miss your destiny? What if they keep you from the awesome future that God has in store? Don't sit inactive and let them poison your atmosphere. Your ears are not garbage cans to hear God. Gossip. You weren't created to take in the latest rumors. I can't believe what they did. You have greatness in you. God has called you to leave your mark, to take your family to a new level. Don't waste your valuable time on petty things with small-minded people that are not moving you forward. The less time you spend with some people, the better off you're going to be. Some people are dream stealers. They'll tell you all the reasons you can't accomplish your goals, why you can't get well, how you'll never break the addiction. You don't need that poison in your atmosphere. Don't sit inactive with people that don't believe in you, people that don't come into agreement with your dream. If you'll do your part, control what you can control, rule your atmosphere, your thoughts, your attitudes, then God will do His part. He'll make things happen that you couldn't make happen. There's a restaurant chain that has a motto that says, rule the day. They encourage you to eat the right foods and take the right vitamins so you can have a healthy day. I like that phrase, rule the day. When you get up in the morning, make the decision, I'm going to rule my thoughts today. Not just going to think whatever comes to mind. I'm going to think on purpose. Thoughts that are positive, hopeful, encouraging. I'm going to rule who I spend time with today. Not just anyone. I'm going to be selective. I'm going to associate with eagles. I'm going to rule my attitude today. I'm going to see the best. I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to stay in peace. And I'm going to rule my emotions today. I'm going to forgive the wrongs. I'm going to overlook insults. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's important to make this decision ahead of time, before you leave the house, that nothing that happens is going to upset you. You're going to stay in peace. Then when difficulties come, traffic is bad, your boss is rude, your child has a problem, you've already decided you're going to rule the day. You have your walls up. You're not going to live upset. And we should go out each day expecting the best, but knowing that everything may not be perfect. There may be delays, interruptions, people that are hard to deal with. Don't let that ruin the day, rule the day. Keep the negative out of your atmosphere. God is directing your steps. Whatever happens is not a surprise to Him. He's given you the power to remain calm in times of adversity. It doesn't say the power to avoid adversity, to not have challenges, to have a perfect day. The fact is, every day can be a good day if you rule your atmosphere. David had a good day while Saul was chasing him. I had a good day at the beach when that company filed a lawsuit. Quit waiting for all the circumstances to be perfect. You can have a good day in the middle of a pandemic. You can have a good day even though you have challenges at work, even though you're dealing with an illness, even though some people don't like you. Stay calm, stay in faith, and rule the day. Make the decision like David. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm going to live it in faith. I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to be good to others. I'm going to make the most of this day. I called to order a pizza one night, and I had done this for many years. And the first thing they always ask for is your phone number. A young lady answered the phone. I said very politely, hello, and I started to give her my number. You would have thought I had just committed a major crime. She practically screamed in my ear, "Sir, I am not ready for your phone number. When I want your phone number, I will ask for your phone number." Somehow, at that point, I didn't feel like a pastor. I felt some other things rising up. I had to make a decision, Am I going to rule my atmosphere? Or am I going to let her poison my atmosphere? Am I going to keep my walls up? Or am I going to be offended? People are always trying to bring their atmosphere into your atmosphere. And people that are hurting, that have issues, dealing with things, they will try to put their poison on you. They're not bad people, they're just hurting. And the mistake we make too often is we take the bait. We let the offense in. We get upset, do to them what they did to us. But you don't overcome evil with more evil. You overcome evil with good. I thought to myself, I've already made the decision that I'm going to stay in peace today. I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to rule this day.